guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. I hope that you all had a wonderful Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate and that you have a fantastic New Year's to come. If things look a little bit different behind me, it's because my lantern fell at some point. Well, I was not filming and I found it on the ground with like a bunch of leaves and stuff around it and also jingle bells, and I could not for the life of me figure out what the jingle bells were from, and I just figured it out whenever I was setting up to film today. I was like, oh my gosh, this thing used to have jingle bells on its belly right here and here, and so that's where the jingle bells came from, and I already threw them away. So this guy doesn't have jingle bells anymore except for on his little hat, but he's still cute, right? In today's video, we are going to be covering the top 21 sales of 2021. This is a collaboration video with a bunch of other reselling YouTubers, so make sure to check out all of the different channels participating in this video concept down below. We are all part of Becky Park's YouTube mentorship program, and she does a little collaboration like this once a month, which you can choose to participate or not. And you can set up your video however you wanted to. I decided to go by most profit. So I'm going to start with my very highest profit sale of 2021 and then just go through my top 21. And it's kind of cool because I looked at the dates that everything sold in my top 21 and it was all throughout the year. Almost every month had at least one or two sales that contributed to this list. So no matter what month of the year it is, you can make some really good sales. And one last thing before we get into it, if you are new to my channel, my name is Macy and I am a full-time fashion reseller. And on this channel, I put out reselling content to help you succeed at your reselling business. So if that sounds like something that interests you, feel free to hit subscribe down below and tap that notification bell so that you know next time I put out a new video. With all that said, let's get into the top 21 sales of 2021. To kick us off, I sold a Citizen Black Eco Drive Skyhawk AT watch on eBay for $292.99 after eBay fees, shipping fees, which I do charge shipping on top of whatever amount you see on the screen. That's just the base price, and then there's also an additional shipping charge. And my cost of goods, which this was a consignment item, so my cost of goods here was $171.80. I made a profit of $73.84. It took 15 days to sell. Now, I was very happy that this only took 15 days to sell because it was my first time selling a watch of any sort. And it took me a hot second to even figure out what kind of watch it was because I don't have any experience with this. And it was in a box by a totally different watch brand. So at first I thought it was that watch brand and I was trying to figure out what the name of the watch was. It just took me a really long time to actually get this item listed. So I was super excited to see how much it ended up going for. And it ended up being my very highest profiting sale of the entire year. In second place was a Mario Valentino black handbag that sold on Poshmark as part of a bundle, and the price I allocated for this item was $217.55 after fees and my cost of goods, which this again was a consignment item from the same consignee, so I really like this consignee. My cost of goods were $104.27, so I made a profit of $69.77, and it took 165 days to sell. Now, once again, this was a sale in which I had no experience. This is a luxury item. However, it is not Valentino. It is not the Valentino that you're thinking of. That handbags probably go for thousands of dollars. This was a lower end brand, Mario Valentino. It's not the same thing as Valentino, which I didn't know that. I just listed it as Valentino. I didn't realize that it was like a totally different thing, but somebody told me in the comments, so I just took the listing down and put it back up as Mario Valentino. I didn't change my price that much because whenever I was doing price research, this is kind of the price range I was looking to sell it at. I did start it off a lot higher because I was looking to see what kind of offers I would get. It sat for a pretty long time. 165 days is pretty long. So whenever this person added this bag to their bundle, I gave them a pretty good deal on the overall bundle. And the client was very happy with how much she got for it. So I Have no idea how much she paid initially, but she was happy with her $100 payout there. In third place was, again, a consignment item from the same person. And this is the last consignment item from this person, and there's only one other consignment item on this whole list. So in third place was a Zales 14 karat total weight bracelet and matching earring set. It sold on eBay for $450, and after fees and my consignment payout of $315.21, I made $62.47. It took 275 days to sell. So I did give my client a much higher payout percentage than I typically do for that item because I just didn't feel comfortable keeping a large portion of the total selling price there. I was just happy to see it move because I was nervous to even be selling, you know, fancy jewelry with real diamonds and gold and stuff. I don't know. I don't have any experience in this stuff. So it just, I wanted to get it moving. In this case, the client did tell me how much she was hoping to get, and then after enough time had passed, she was comfortable taking a lower amount for a consignment payout. So we worked together there and were able to get her a pretty good price. It is difficult to sell jewelry. It really is. I mean, it might not be if you have a lot of experience in it, but for just trying it out myself, it's pretty difficult. In fourth place, we have an Under Armour Real Tree Scent Hunting Pants in a size 4. They sold on Mercari for $86. After Mercari fees and my cost of goods, which were $20 cost of goods there, I made $54.61. And it only took 6 days to sell. That is like chef's kiss, best kind of sale you could possibly ask for, in my opinion. I mean, I know some people make much higher profits than this, but I am so excited whenever it only takes 6 days to make $54 in profit. I mean, this is, you know, my 4th place highest profiting sale of the whole year. And those Under Armour pants came from a Gabriel Brothers. They were on clearance. I looked at them and I was like, $20 seems like it would be a pretty good price for these, and I picked up a whole bunch of them. Not all of this same particular style, but very similar. They were all women's hunting pants that were thick and perfect for cold weather hunting, which is a very popular thing in Pennsylvania. So while I'm talking about this particular pair of pants, I wanted to tell you about the other pair that I had also sold for a good bit. Same exact pants, but they were in a size 6. They sold on Poshmark for $80, and after fees and the cost of goods, I made $44 on those. Still a really good sale, but more money made from the Mercari sale. In 5th place, we have a Kobe Halperin black lace midi cocktail dress in a size 14. It sold on Poshmark for $72. After fees and my cost of goods, which were $6.99, I made $50.61, and they took 103 days to sell. This was such a surprising sale to me because I had no idea Kobe Halperin was such a pricey brand and had good resale value. I had never heard of it or seen it before. I was just doing my normal thing, Goodwill, Sunday, which is the dollar day, going through all the dresses and looking for either ones that are worth paying $6.99 for, which is my regular dress price, or looking for ones that have the color of the week to find them for $1. And I'm just picking things, and I found this dress and I'm like, oh, it's a great size, it's really cool looking. Whenever I brought it home and got it listed, I was very surprised at how much these type of dresses were going for and how much this one in particular sold for. So definitely keep your eyes out for Kobe Halperin. In 6th place, I sold a Diane von Furstenberg black and white animal print dress in a size 4. It sold on Poshmark as part of a bundle for $75.86, and I offered free shipping on this bundle, so I split the shipping fee in half and allocated half to the first item and half to this item. So after Poshmark fees, shipping discount, and my cost of goods, which were $6.99, because I just found this at a regular Goodwill, I made $49.97. and it only took 2 days to sell. Now I just looked, and the other item that sold in this bundle was another Diane von Furstenberg dress. So I think having multiple Diane von Furstenberg dresses available for somebody to purchase helped me make this sale, because I think this person was looking to bundle. That's where having a lot of items available for sale really comes in handy, because then you can get multiples of a similar brand, multiples of a similar style, and then people come and they bundle a bunch of stuff. So if you're struggling making bundle sales, I feel like that is the key. You just need to get enough of similar items available in your closet for people to purchase together. Number 7 is a Patagonia long gray puffer coat. Now this did have some staining on the sleeves and a little pen mark up here at the top of the chest, so it wasn't in perfect condition, but it also wasn't terrible. Unless you're looking for problems, you're probably not going to notice these things. It was in a size large, and it sold on eBay for $129.60 after site fees, shipping, and my cost of goods, which this was a flip consignment item, and I did a buyout for this lot at the end of the consignment period. So I allocated $50.10 to this particular item. After all those fees considered, I made $48.57. And it took 113 days to sell. It did take some time to sell because I listed it at the beginning of June, which isn't the perfect time to sell a puffer coat. It sold when it was a good time to sell a puffer coat, at the beginning of October. October, November, December, perfect times to sell a puffer coat because people need it for the upcoming winter season. Number 8 is a Red Wing Shoes Beckman black Featherstone boots in a size 9. They sold on Poshmark for $150. Unfortunately, Poshmark fees are quite high, so even though it sold for a lot, after my Poshmark fee of $30 and my consignment payout, because this was a consignment item, of $71.85, I made a profit of $48.15. They only took 2 days to sell. Red Wing boots are very, very popular. If you can find them in good condition, they should sell very quickly for you. These used to be my boyfriend's. He said they were a little too small for him, so I went ahead and sold them for him. It was my first time getting to sell Red Wing boots, and I hope it's not my last, because that was a pretty awesome sale. In 9th place, we got an Anthropology gray furry collar cardigan sweater in a size medium. It sold on Poshmark for $70 after fees, a shipping discount of $1.50, and my cost of goods of $6.99. I made a profit of $47.50. It took 129 days to sell. I thought this sweater was really, really pretty. If it was a smaller size, I probably would have just kept it for myself, because I could see myself wearing this all the time during winter. It did take quite a while to sell because I listed it at the end of April. So it had all of summer to wait until it got to September to sell. I feel like seasonality really impacts my closet. Might as well put it up, you know, if you have the item, it's gonna do you more good being up and available in your closet than it would sitting somewhere, you know, in inventory, not listed. So it's worth listing even though it's not the right season, just in case someone's coming along looking for that particular item or is making a bundle and they just see that and know that they will want to wear it for the upcoming winter season or whatever. So I'm not recommending holding on to items and waiting to list, but just know that if it's not the right season for something, you might just need to wait until it is the right season for something in order for it to sell. And number 10 is a My Michelle navy blue sequin formal gown with cutout back in a size 9. It sold on Mercari for $57 after Mercari fees and my cost of goods, which were $3.43. I made a profit of $45.92. It took 62 days for that to sell. It's always a little bit risky picking up these formal gowns, because unless it's a really good brand that you've had experience selling before and that you know resells well, you don't know if it's going to sit for a really long time or if it's going to sell quickly and if it's going to go for a lot or if you're going to have to lower it down to like barely anything to get it to sell. I keep experimenting, you know, if I find a really nice gown cheap enough, I'll pick it up and try to sell it. And sometimes it's a winner like this one, and sometimes it sits for just a really, really long time before I can sell. I'm sure if you check out my Poshmark closet right now, you'll find a lot of formal gowns that are just not selling. Just be careful, think about what occasions are coming up that people are going to want to wear the item to before picking it up, and then if you feel comfortable that there is an occasion for somebody to wear this item to and that it has enough going for it, then go ahead and give it a chance, especially if it's a good price. Just know that you might be sitting on it for a while. All right, number 11 was a Young, Fabulous, and Broke flight jumpsuit, tan overalls, boiler suit. Used all the keywords there. In a size small, it sold on Poshmark for $76 after Poshmark fees and my cost of goods were $15 there. I made a profit of $45.80. I don't have how long it took to sell, but it would have been around a month or two. It didn't take too long to sell. I picked that up from a TJ Maxx near me. I saw it in the clearance section. There were a bunch of them. I think I picked up 4 of them for $15 each, and I just know that jumpsuits can sell for really good prices, and Young, Fabulous, and Broke is a pretty good brand to resell. It originally costs quite a bit of money, and all of those jumpsuits ended up selling in about that 2-month window, so I was pretty happy with that. Okay, number 12 is a Gore-Tex navy blue red floral one-piece swimsuit in a size 20W. It sold on eBay for $84.96. After eBay fees, shipping costs, and my cost of goods, I made a profit of $45.01, and it took 37 days to sell. I paid $17 for that swimsuit. I again got it from a TJ Maxx. That was a good bit before I got the Young, Fabulous, and Broke jumpsuit. And I actually picked up 2 of these Gore-Tex one-piece swimsuits. They were a little bit different from each other, but they were both one-piece swimsuits. The other one was in a size 24W, so both plus size, new with tags swimsuits. The other one sold on Poshmark for $70, so I made a profit after all fees considered of $39. Almost the same amount of profit. Would definitely recommend picking up any plus size Gore-Tex swimsuits you find at TJ Maxx, especially if you can get them for a pretty good deal, meaning somewhere around $25 or less. I was very surprised at how much these ended up going for because comps were kind of all over the place. I saw some very, very high and then some very low. So I was like, oh no, what's it gonna go for? But both of them, 70 on Poshmark, 85 on eBay. I would say that's definitely worth picking up. Okay, number 13 was an Aron Crafts merino wool red cable knit cardigan sweater in a size extra large. It sold on Poshmark for $70 after Poshmark fees and my cost of goods, which were $11.25. I made a profit of $44.75. I don't have how many days it took to sell here, but it sold at the very beginning of August of all times, so there's an example of where seasonality doesn't matter, but I don't know how long I was holding on to it for. I also don't remember where I got this. $11.25 is kind of a weird cost of goods, so it wouldn't have been a Goodwill. It might have been a smaller thrift shop near me. There's a couple of little thrift shops that I go to every now and then. I think that it might have came from one of those. I picked it up because Aron Crafts, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, is a brand that I've sold before, and it sold for a pretty good amount last time I got it, so I definitely wanted to give this one a chance since it was a size extra large and it was merino wool. It's got the cable knit pattern, all the things going for it. I would recommend picking up this brand if you find it. The next thing to sell was another pair of those Under Armour Hunting Realtree 8-in pants. This is a different style. It was a size large and it sold on eBay for $89.20. After all fees considered, including that $20 cost of goods, I made $43.85, and it took 78 days to sell. Some of them took a little bit longer to sell than others. They all sold at the beginning of January into February. And while I'm talking about the 8-in pants, let me tell you about the other 8 in pants sale in a size large that was also on eBay. It was an $85 sale, and after all fees, I made $41.48. So pretty much the same sale. And I'm pretty sure I just listed those as buy it now with best offer on eBay for about $110. And then anytime I received an offer above $80, I think I accepted it. All right, number 15 was an Anthropology Maeve Juno leopard dress in a size large. It sold on Poshmark for $62. After Poshmark fees, shipping discount of $1.50, and my cost of goods, which were $6.99, I made $41.11. It only took 7 days to sell, and that was a pretty recent sale at the end of November. I really like finding leopard dresses whenever they are by a good brand because I've had pretty good luck with them so far. Definitely keep your eyes out for those animal prints. I think the fact that this was a size large also helped it sell for a good amount because, you know, Anthropology can be kind of hit or miss sometimes. Number 16 was a Lululemon black ribbed knit Embrace hoodie in a size 6. It sold on Poshmark for $60. After Poshmark fees and my cost of goods, which were $6.99, I made a profit of $41.01, and it took only 15 days to sell. I remember finding this hoodie at a Goodwill, and it was the same time that I found that Anthropology furry collar sweater. So this was a really good Goodwill trip for me. I was pretty pumped finding all of this nice cold weather gear. I wonder if it was donated by the same person. This Lululemon hoodie did have a little bit of material wear. It wasn't in perfect condition, but I still got a good price out of it. And you really can't go wrong picking up a Lululemon hoodie for $7. Number 17 was an Aquatalia brown buckle strap suede boots in a size 6.5. They sold on Poshmark for $59. After Poshmark fees and my cost of goods were $7. I know, crazy. I couldn't believe it when I saw it either. I made a profit of $40.20, and it took only 31 days to sell. I listed these in May and they sold in June. Aquatalia, I guess, might sell all year round. I have another pair of Aquatalia boots that I found a few months ago. I should have listed them a few months ago, but they've just been sitting in my basement. And they are very worn, so I'm kind of interested to see how they end up doing. They're black, so it's like they're a black suede, and the suede is just all rubbed off of certain areas of it, but they still look nice. They just look distressed, you know? I don't know. We'll see how much they end up going for, but this sale was pretty awesome. Aquatalia boots, definitely one to keep an eye out for. I mean, they were even in a smaller size 6.5. Alright, sale number 18 was an Eliza J navy lace panel gown in a size 24W. It sold on Mercari for $50. After Mercari fees and my cost of goods were $4.09. I made a profit of $39.16, and it only took 20 days to sell. So here is another example of a formal dress that sold pretty quickly for a really good profit. Now, my cost of goods were super low on this one. I got it off of a Facebook $20 and under sourcing group page. I'll have it linked down below because everyone asks what the link is whenever I mention it. So go check it out. I mean, if you haven't looked at it yet, it takes some time to like sort through all of the stuff that people are throwing up there, but you can get some really, really good deals. Like, people are literally just taking photos, like one photo of an item that they want to sell, and then either you name the price, or they'll put a price there and you just say if you want to claim it or not. This is one of their name your own price sales. I think I said like $1 or $2, and then I allocated the shipping cost across all of the items that I got. So my total cost of goods there ended up being $4.09. You can't really beat that for an Eliza J plus size gown. Alright, sale number 19 was a Lulu's notched off shoulder black party dress in a size extra large. It sold on Mercari for $51. After Mercari fees and my cost of goods, which were $4.99, I made $39.13, and it only took 5 days to sell. If you recall, I recently sold this item. It was again a end of November sale. I picked it up at a smaller thrift store. I have a thrift with me video where I go through that thrift store with you guys. If you have not yet seen it, I will link it up above in the information bubble. That dress did have a little bit of wear on it, but it still sold for a really good price because it was the perfect time of year to sell a dress like that for upcoming holiday parties. Sale number 20 was a Free People New with Tags white daisy button front maxi dress in a size extra small. It sold on Poshmark for $80 after Poshmark fees and my cost of goods. Cost of goods were $25. I made a profit of $39 and it took 64 days to sell. This was another item I got from a TJ Maxx on clearance. It was on really good clearance because this dress was originally, I don't even know, $170 or something. I don't remember the retail price on this dress, but it was pretty high. It was so pretty. I mean, the photos I found for it were just gorgeous, and it did take a few months to sell, but that's because I listed it in December and it's more of a spring summer type dress, so I wasn't surprised that it took a little bit longer to sell. All right, number 21, guys, we made it to the end. This is kind of a shocking sale, number 21. It was a Not Your Daughter's jeans, new with tags, gray Maryland straight pants in a size 6. They sold on Poshmark for $50 after Poshmark fees and my cost of goods, which were only $1. I made $39 and it took 19 days to sell. So this is the only Dollar Day item on this whole list, which isn't surprising because whenever I'm picking up Dollar Day items, you know, they've been sitting there for a really long time in order to even get to that dollar price. And whenever I'm looking for Dollar Day items, I'm looking for items that are going to sell for somewhere between $18 and $30, you know, because that would give me a $15 profit or more, depending on what platform it's sold on. And so that's what I'm looking for whenever I'm buying a Dollar Day item. I'm not expecting a $39 profit on a Dollar Day item. So this was a pretty shocking sale, and I think the only reason it was still at the Goodwill is because people don't like going through that dress pants section. But there is gold in the dress pants section, guys. Same with the blazers section. It looks lame, and there's a lot of lame stuff in there, but there's also some gold. I bet you if I looked at my total year categories and stuff, I will have made quite a bit off of dress pants and blazers that I picked up on Dollar Day. Okay, some quick stats before I leave you guys. I just wanted to mention for these 21 sales, how many sold on which platforms and what my average profit was per sale for each of those platforms. The highest was Poshmark. Poshmark had 14 of these sales and my average profit was $45.71. In second place was eBay with 6 of these sales and an average profit of $52.54. And lastly, we have Mercari, which had 4 of these sales with an average profit of $44.71. Poshmark is my bae. Poshmark always turns it out for me and brings me in the most sales throughout the year. It is also the platform that I probably focus the most on, so it makes sense. Mercari I have to give so much love to in order for it to make me sales. eBay, it just kind of does its thing and it brings in sales. So Poshmark is by far my favorite. I hope that you all enjoyed hearing about my top 21 sales, and I hope that you all go check out everyone else's videos down below and enjoy hearing about their 21 sales. I definitely am excited to check out everyone else's videos. Thank you all so much for stopping by. If you haven't already and you're enjoying my reselling content, hit that subscribe button down below and the little bell next to it. Change that to all so that you get all notifications whenever I put out new videos. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your day, everybody. Bye!